So the Block 2.0 votes have finally concluded and the brand new buildings in Tilted are being built, but Fortnite made a major mistake that skewed the outcome of the Block 2.0 votes. So in today's video, we go in depth into the Block 2.0 as I discuss what happened with the votes, what went wrong, and the outcome on the entire situation, as well as my thoughts on the Block 2.0 as a whole. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Before we begin, however, if you guys do end up enjoying the video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new because I make videos like this all the time, and you can also use my support creator code Bendominator in the Fortnite item shop #ad. So first off, how did Fortnite actually mess this up? Well, Fortnite status sent a tweet saying, "We identified a UI bug during the Block 2.0 vote that had an entry pre-selected when opening the board, and understand that this may have influenced player behavior. We will be fixing this before any future voting events. Keep an eye out for the winners arriving in a future update." So pretty much how the Block 2.0 voting worked is that we had different boards all around the map, and you can interact with these voting boards and pick one of 3 different options for the building that you would most like to see arrive in Tilted Towers. There were 3 separate votes that happened and all shared the same issue. Every time you opened a voting board, your cursor was already set on option 3, which wouldn't have been a huge problem if we didn't have challenges that required you to spend a certain amount of bars in the voting booths, which caused players to go to the voting booths and just spam it for their challenges, which gave option 3 a pretty significant advantage, which created a scenario where option 3 won every single vote by a landslide. Now, I want to be clear that I do not have an issue with the buildings that won the votes. I think every single building that was nominated for the Tilted Towers Block 2.0 challenge were all phenomenal, and I'm excited to see each and every single one of them. But it is a clear fact that anybody who got their building on option 3 had a major advantage in winning the votes, which is a major problem when the Block 2.0 was a almost 2-month long event where a ton of players put a bunch of work into their buildings only to have it kind of be rigged against them. And not only does this suck for the people who got put in option 1 or 2, it also sucks for the people who did win and get put in option 3, because now you have creators that are pretty much being talked down to due to the fact that a lot of the community isn't happy with how the votes were set up this way. So the winners are being put in a position to where their buildings are being talked down upon, and the unfortunate thing is we have no way of knowing which building would have won if it wasn't for this UI design flaw. So whether or not you won due to this or lost due to this, you're still put in a really bad position, because either the system was rigged against you or it was rigged for you, which isn't a good feeling either way, which makes what's supposed to be a celebration of the creative community in Tilted Towers feel kind of bittersweet. And I would say Fortnite should just redo the votes at this point, but I don't think that would really be possible with how the seasons are scheduled. I'm sure they want to have all these buildings done and complete in Tilted Towers before the next season rolls around, and they simply would not have the time to redo all the votes. I personally wouldn't mind waiting extra time to get these buildings in Tilted if they could redo the votes, but then there may be an added bias in the community against option 3, so it might not go well either way. If they really wanted to fix this, they would have to introduce brand new options, and that would also sting for the people that got in initially. So there really is no good way of fixing this. We just have to live with the fact that due to a slight UI design flaw, the voting was unfortunately in favor of option 3, which again isn't necessarily unfortunate for the buildings that we got, since all 3 of the buildings are fantastic, but it's just unfortunate for the people that put so much time and participated in the event only for it to be rigged for or against them. But I do want to make sure that it is important that we congratulate the winners either way. I really am happy with the buildings that we got, and I think all of them look fantastic. Please don't be harsh to the winners of this event. It's not their fault that they got the upper hand in the voting. It was a simple UI mistake, and all we can hope for is a better voting experience for whatever the next creative vote is. In my overall opinion, the Block 2.0 has been a very interesting experiment, and I hope that Epic takes what they learned from this and improves upon it for whatever they do next. Well, the Block 2.0 was great. I think that there's a lot of improvements that they could make, and I hope that they expand upon it in the future, and hopefully we'll see a Block 3.0 one of these days. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. What is your opinions on the whole Block 2.0 voting situation? I'd honestly be interested to know. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video, be sure to give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new, because I make videos like this all the time, and you can also use my supporter creator code Bendominator in the Fortnite item shop #ad. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.